Hi guys, I'd like to show you some ideas for creating various types of sweeps that you can use in transitions in your projects. Alright, let's get started. The first one is I'm going to build a kick drum sweep based on a kick drum. I'm going to make the loop length 4 measures, put a kick drum hit there, and I'm going to add reverb to make it long. Drop the reverb on that track. Set the decay time quite long. Let's hear it. All right. I'm going to control click, freeze it. Control click, flatten it. All right. It looks like this. I'm going to raise the gain on it. Reverse it. All right. So that's the first one. You can use a snare drum, tom-tom, any different drum that you would like to use. This next one, I'm going to use some cymbal crashes. I'm going to change the loop length to 4. That way it gives me time to have all that sound from the reverb to build. I'm going to build this with 2 different cymbals so I get a mixture of the low cymbal and the high cymbal. I go to audio effects, drag reverb onto it, make the decay time quite long, and let's alright, so then I'm going to control click, freeze it, control click, flatten it. Now it's turned into audio, raise the gain on it. I might move the loop brackets to just keep the part that I'd like. Reverse it. All right. So that can be done with drums, kick drum, any snare drum, cymbals. I'm also going to do it with an instrument. So here I've got a grand piano. Change the loop length to 4 so I have a nice long time. I made a chord. I'm going to make the notes, extend the notes for the length of the 4 measures. I have put reverb on this grand piano and changed the decay time. And alright, so now I'm going to control click, freeze it, control click, flatten it. That turns it into its own audio clip. I can't go back and adjust anything now. It's already been turned into audio. Reverse it. Okay. And the last one, I wanted to show you how to make a noise sweep. In our instruments, we have analog. And if we just drag the normal analog over into our track, that's what we're going to use to make it. So I've got the analog. Now there's a few things you need to set. We need to turn off oscillator 1 and turn off oscillator 2 and have the noise be on. You can adjust the color and you can adjust the amp, the level of the amp 1, and it will make noise for you. If you make a cell and then give yourself a long note, it will make noise. Okay, using these settings with the noise on, the amp, the oscillators off. The oscillators will make it sound like an actual note. Okay, they will give it those properties of a note, but we're just using the noise. Oh, and so now you might do some things like Audio Effects Auto Filter and bring an auto filter in there. And we might change the filter type so that when the noise goes, we can sweep it, all right? So if we turn this button on, this is the automation arm button, then we can record that sweeping sound into our clip. So I'll hit the session record button. All right, and so I'm going to double click the clip and I'm going to hit this tiny E. This tiny E is for the envelopes, and it shows the envelope that we just recorded. And the envelopes, the types of envelope are here. We use the auto filter. And which parameter did we adjust? We adjusted the frequency and the resonance. There's the resonance, and here's the frequency that were being adjusted as we changed this. You can see the frequency dial here is moving, and also the resonance is what made it go up or down and have a stronger, sharper peak. Okay, and so both of those were kind of moving together as we made this envelope. Okay, and so that sounds like okay. And then you could do other things too, you know, really explore and see what you might do with bringing in the flangers or changing the amount of the flangers. Okay, all these things, get really creative with them. Arm it for recording with this automation arm button, hit the session, the hollow session record button, and move some parameters, and then double click your cell, hit the envelopes E, the little E, and from there you can edit and make the envelope be exactly what you wish it to be. And then we freeze the track, and then we flatten it, and it becomes audio. And from there, all the audio, we can take them over to the arrangement view, and we can pop them in wherever we want to use the various things, the various elements. When we have transitions, when we would like to use them. All right, there you have it, how to make various types of sweeps with drums, with instruments, and with a noise sweep. Have fun.